Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at any time. Good to see all of you. Hope you are doing well. Well, for all of you who are watching us, hashtag live, give us a hashtag live so that we can wish you officially a happy May, a happy weekend, a happy day to all of you. And of course, if you're catching us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay as well so we can say hi to you after the facts. But regardless of the case, I know that it has been a while, hasn't it? At least a few days since the last time that we came on live, but I just wanted to let you know that, of course, we did not forget about you. So just so that you know, lots of things definitely have been going on. There are certain reasons why we haven't been going live for the past few days. And of course, it's because a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes, many of which you will hear more about as time goes on. But today, we actually have some that are ready for you to know about as well. And just to give you a little bit more of information in terms of some of the things that I have been working on internally, I've been working on some brand new SEO projects with the team. So that's all very exciting. I'm also creating a new video series. So if you're interested in participating and watching those as well, once those are done, make sure that you are connected with us. Reach out to me personally if you need to. But I think as long as you are connected with us via social media, you are on our email list and all those great things, you definitely should have the advantage of accessing all those as well. And of course, let's not forget about Groove Asia as well as the upcoming launch events. More updates on that will be coming soon. But just so that you know, I was supposed to give you some updates here today. However, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make those changes on the actual website itself. I don't know how many of you have been working with Groove pages for the past, 12, 24 hours or so because of some recent deployments and some updates that I'm going to be sharing with you here today. At the same time, all those updates were happening. Actually, some bugs actually occurred, and unfortunately, we just weren't able to make the updates that we wanted to get done prior to all those announcements. So the good news is all those bugs have been fixed. The improvements have officially been deployed, and I will be working hard the rest of the weekend putting all those updates together. And so maybe sometime in the next few days, you will hear some updates from me. But of course, if you absolutely want to make sure that you are kept up to date with all of those Groove Asia stuff, you will see how you can connect with us directly on that specific property across YouTube, Facebook, in our groups, in our pages, and all our other social media platforms. So make sure that you are connected with us on all those places as well. Okay, so again, if you are brand new, we eventually will want to connect with you. Let us know where you're commenting from. Leave us a message, say your country, your city, the time of day that you're actually joining us from, like our friend Link over here, who is joining us on YouTube and saying, hey, Simon, we want to see more of you interacting and saying hi, because that is basically what the live community here is all about. But just to let you know, and to save up a little bit more of your time if possible, I know that it is the weekend for all of you. And so it would be great if we can spend more of it doing what we want to do with our family, with our loved ones, with our friends, or whatever else. And so I just want to really quickly give you some updates that will be happening over the next few days. I'm not sure which time zone you currently are in, but maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I was supposed to tune in and maybe even be a part of David Lemon's session that happened roughly about 12 or 14 hours ago, maybe a little bit longer by now. But you get the idea, because David Lemon is taking some personal time off for his family. And so with all of that, I don't know how much of it was actually shared. So I'm just going to say that as much as it is right now. But just so that you know, I've been asked to kind of take over some of his live Q&A sessions. And quite frankly, I know that I am nowhere near the expertise and the caliber of Mr. David Lemon in terms of his knowledge of all the different tools. And so it was my original plan yesterday. Actually, it happened about midnight my time. Usually is around the time that he goes on. And I was supposed to join him. and I was supposed to, get a feel of the kind of questions that are asked and how to answer them and all those things. Unfortunately, my meeting and internal training with the team on SEO ran a little bit long, and so I completely missed out on that session. So if David Lemon unfortunately won't be able, hey, there he is. I see him. David Lemon is saying you'll be great, bud. Thanks. Thank you, Mr. David. I wish I was able to join you, but as you know, we were on that SEO call. But maybe, if there is still an opportunity, I do want to connect with you somehow and see what are some of the best ways to go about doing all that. But before he left, Mr. David Lemon, the professional, the expert, the classy guy that he is, he made sure that before he was able to say goodbye, that he left us with some really cool updates to look forward to. So, maybe I won't be able to fill in his shoes all that much, but I do want to make sure that for all of you who are on here right now, that if you can, please join me over here in the actual Facebook group. If you haven't already, make sure that you have joined, okay? And right down here, you will see a couple recent deployments that were announced by Mr. David before he actually left. And in fact, now I understand why the queue was completely empty with no brand new people to approve into the group and everything like that, because David Lemon is still up and about and still working, even though I think it's about your time to take some time off. So, congratulations to you, Mr. David, for all the reasons, and especially, the obvious one, and definitely for continuing to work so hard, even though it's your time off. But as you can see, for all of you who are watching here right now, Mr. David, before he was supposed to officially leave on some personal time, he did make some announcements that we all should know about, okay? And so this includes some Groove member deployments that had been recently updated. So if you haven't already, at the time that you're watching this live, hopefully, or not too long after the replay, you can see that 14 hours ago, Mr. David talked a little bit about the deployments in terms of Groove member, all the things that were added, all the things that were improved, all the things that were fixed. We recommend, we encourage that you read up on all of these, and in just a few moments, we'll also show you where you can find the actual video itself. But just a few hours later, after this, you can see that Mr. David Lemon also then posted yet another post and said that another platform that got an update is actually Groove Pages, okay? So a lot of these updates, by the way, are many of the ones that I have been waiting for. I'm sure that many of our fellow active Groove Pages users as well. And so I am very, very certain that for all of us who are using Groove Pages as one of our main platforms right here within Groove.cm, then of course, taking a look at all these additions, improvements, as well as fixes in their summary is going to be very exciting to all of you, just like how it was to me. And just so that you know, okay, Mr. David Lemon also left some final notes here at the end. There's still plenty of things that are coming to Groove Pages. It's just that the development team have finalized. It's been done. We are just waiting for them to get checked by our QA in order to make sure that there isn't any issue, that things will run smoothly, and any additional problems that would be caused by the deployment. So as soon as those are ready, I don't know if Mr. David Lemon himself will be here to make those announcements, or if somehow I catch wind of it, or whatever the case. But regardless, we will do what we can as a community, as a team, to share with all of you whatever those deployments may be. Okay, so with that, I do want to then recommend and suggest that, as what Mr. David Lemon did, suggest that you go to our YouTube channel, okay, which is, and I will type this into the chat for you right now so that you can actually see this, okay, right here, youtube.com/Groove Digital. Again, that's youtube.com/Groove Digital. And what you'll see over here is, of course, our YouTube channel. And if you click right here to where it says videos, okay, ignore this one because this one is obviously the live session that is going on right here, right now. But as you can see, at the very same time that we're doing this live recording right here, right now, we are doing this live. But for those of you who are watching us on the replay, you can see that at the time that I'm on right now, This was on 11 hours ago, 16 hours ago, 19 hours ago, and 19 hours ago. These are very recent uploads that Mr. David Lemon has actually shared with us. Actually, this one is a live Q&A session, so you may actually want to watch that as well, because all of these are very, very informational. I try to catch them live as well as the replay any chance that I get, because it allows me the opportunity to learn more about the product itself, many more things that I wish I knew and had the expertise that Mr. David Lemon has. But unfortunately, I don't, because he is the man. And so with all of that though, definitely invest the time, if nothing else, over the course of this weekend to watch this deployment update on Groove Pages, which is only about a 13-14 minute video. This one is a 12-minute video about a new way to connect your custom domain name using Groove Member. And this one is a less than 5-minute video on the updates about Groove Member on this month. And whenever you have an extra 2 hours or so, okay, then highly recommended that you watch the recent version of the Q&A if you're able to watch that. And as you can see, anytime that we see one of these David Lemon Lemonade sessions, they usually go on for hours and hours and hours, simply because there is so much value that Mr. David Lemon continues to share with us. All right, so with all of that, definitely the name of the game, the moral of the story is to make sure that you check out our YouTube channel that you can see right there on the screen right now, youtube.com/Groove Digital. We usually do have a lot of YouTube exclusive content that we do want to share with you. And as you can see, not only myself, but Mr. David Lemon as well, we work all the time. If we're not, taking days off or time off to spend for personal reasons with our family or whatever else, we are here during the day, we're here at night, we work on the weekends, and we do whatever we can to share as much value and as much pretty much updates and announcements, bonuses with you, or whatever else. Okay, so with all of that, this is definitely the community that you should be in. So without too much further ado, before we wrap it up for today, I do want to say hi to a few of you who are within our comments right now. So again, Mr. Link saying hello. Hey, Simon, good to see you as well. We got Smart Life Pauline saying hello from Great Britain. I believe that's what GB stands for. And then we have another Facebook user who has joined us in New Jersey at 6:14 a.m. A very good morning to you. And by the way, if you are brand new, if you can check out right down here in the ticker where it says grooveover.to/authorized. The reason why we see you as Facebook user is if you're brand new, Facebook does not know that who you are, and Streamer doesn't know who you are as well. And so you actually need to go to where it says grooveover.to/authorized in order for StreamYard to authorize your Facebook account to our account so that they can actually see who you are. So next time we can address you by your name. We can see your smiling faces as opposed to just simply Facebook user. We also got Arshad saying hello from India. Great to see you. Link is saying 3:14, British Columbia in Canada. Great to see you as well. We also have Marlene join us from Holland. And of course, David Lemon coming back to you saying thank you. Great to see you as always, Mr. David. And then another Facebook user asking, how do we start? A great question. But a better way for me to answer that is if I actually know what you're trying to get started on. So if you're trying to get started on, using Groove, then of course, sign up for your Groove accounts at groove.cm. If you're trying to learn how to use Groove, if you want to be an affiliate, okay, you can see all these different resources right below me on the ticker. We gave you a few different places where you can find different videos, different ways to connect with us on social media, as well as more information about the JV program, the affiliate marketing program. So all that information is right there already. So definitely check those out. If you are first join us for the very first time and brand new, we highly recommend that you start all the way from the beginning, and this is the way to do it. All right, so with that, a quick summary of everything that we shared with you here today. Of course, updates are continuing to be happening as we speak. I know for a fact that our developers, at least our main developer, also works on the weekends. In fact, almost every single weekend, I have been in touch with them. So just know that the Groove team, they're working very, very hard around the clock for all of us. So that's the really good news about being right here in this community. Everybody has your best interest in mind. So with all of that, again, everything is always happening. Updates are always going to be ready to be announced at any given time. So make sure that you stay tuned. If you haven't already, connect with us on social media, like our Facebook pages, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you're following us inside of our Facebook groups so that whether David Lemon is going live, whether I am going live, or whether any one of the other fellow members of the Groove community team, they're going live, you will be the first to know. Turn on those notifications so that you don't miss out on anything, and make sure that you are here with all the time-sensitive information that we will always continue to share with you, because that's what we are all about. Okay, so yes, exciting, brand new, huge updates and announcements will be coming very, very soon across all of our social media pages, so you're not going to want to miss them. Make sure that you're connected with us. Check out the tickers for all of the places on social media that you should be joining us. And on behalf of the entire Groove team and myself, I appreciate you wherever you might be around the world. A good morning, good middle of the night, happy day, happy weekend, happy evening. This is your time now to spend with your family, with your friends, however you want to spend the rest of your weekend. Enjoy it. And for whatever reason, if you need to reach out to all of us, comment right here on this video so that we can address what those questions will be. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you on the next Groove Anytime, on the next whatever live show, wherever I might be. If I'm taking place of Mr. David Lemon on his Lemonade shows or whatever else, there will be plenty more opportunities for us to connect. So I very much look forward to that. I will see you there. And of course, let us know if you have any questions. Take action on that right now. And I will see you, as always, on the inside. Cheers, folks. Have a great weekend. You gotta get into the groove.